championship game is underway. Good battle at the face-off X to start things off. Looks like the Redcoats come out with it. And an errant pass. Tough turnover to start the game. And McKinnon Park is going to go back the other way. McKinnon Park in blue and yellow. The Redcoats obviously in white and red. Now McKinnon Park's going to swing this ball to X. They're going to slow things down here. More than likely be patient on this possession. Always good to start the game with a good possession. Get the offense flowing. Make sure that everybody's on the same page. Looks like there's some backside action here. Ball gets bobbled and there's a shot over the cage. Doesn't matter. McKinnon Park is going to retain the ball. Quick restart off the end line. That's going to get moved to the wing on the lefty side. Nice drive over top. 66 all alone, and what a stop from the Tendy. Just an unbelievable effort. 66 from McKinnon Park was just naked, all alone, wide open, catches the ball. But the Tendy was there to shut the door. Now, turnover in the ride. Or in the clear, rather, from the ride. And McKinnon Park has the ball yet again. So we talk about long possessions, time of possession, right? Good signs for McKinnon Park early on from the ride. Always great to be able to get those balls back when the other team is trying to clear it. Just extra opportunities for your offense. And let me tell you, does it ever grind down a defense? Ball gets swung around the horn here. It's on the lefty alley side. That gets moved down to GLE. Thought about a shot, but then thought better of it. Carries to X. Now from X, he's going to have a go. Spin move. Hits the deck. Lost his footing there. And once again, Redcoats Tendy comes out with the ball. Nice heads-up play by the close defenseman, but I think he was offside. So that's going to be an immediate Redcoats possession there. And now for the first time, they're going to be able to settle in here. Ari Steinhaus, a key player on this Redcoats offense. He's an animal, an absolute animal. Great athlete, great stick skills. Look at the feet in front. Just misses, goes to the end line, and guess who's there to back it up? It's Ari Steinhaus. And just as I expected, McKinnon Park's going to have a pull on him all day long. Steinhaus working. Backing up, manages to get up the hash here. Look at the inside roll! Almost has it! The goalie was there anyways, diving across post to post. After a nice heads-up play by the lefty attackman there to try to finish the play. Redcoats are in the crease, blue ball. And look at this on the clear, just bobbles it. And now it's 7, all alone with the Tendy. No, nice slide. Nice recovery, hustle play from 17. Oh, and what an attempt going up GLE there, trying to hit that backhand.
Got a flag down on McKinnon.
Now, how important is it going to be dialed in on special teams here in a championship game like this, Ian?
Oh, it's definitely a huge part here now that they're also in a man up. Governor Simcoe is leading the tournament in goals, especially too. So,
well, with the high-powered offensive players that they have in place, that checks out on the power now. Good ball movement. It's top center. Now lefty shooter. The look inside is there, but they didn't hit him. Ari Steinhaus now, he takes a rip, low to high Ched. I think the goalie got a piece of it, but it finds its way back in the cage. of the tournament scored. Good patience here. What'd you say, Ian?
Oh, definitely. Okay, yeah. So Ari Steinhaus just picked up his 7th goal of the tournament now as well here.
Yeah, he has been absolutely dialed in. Say he's got a hot stick would be an understatement. Mind you, there are some other hot sticks out there for the Redcoats.
McNeil's got 14 goals today over the tournament as well.
Yeah.
Number 11.
Number 11, lefty attackman. Once again, look at the flags hit the deck. There's another flag hit the deck. What's going on here? The ball movement is absolutely insane. Almost had a look. Doesn't matter. They're going on the peeper. Probably be 2-man up here, it looks like. 6-on-4 is always welcomed. It might even be a 6. No, yeah, it's a 6-on-4. For a second, I thought it was going to be a 6-on-3. Oh, I stand corrected yet again. It's a 6-on-5. One guy got both. Now, Redcoats getting personnel on the field. Moves it from the top center to the shooter. It's now back top center. 11 tries to pick that up after it was bobbled, and now the ball is rolling around on the turf. 14 picks it up, runs right through it. Great play. And it's Ari Steinhaus again. Look at the face dodge. Sends it just wide. The Redcoats keep it alive. Oh, they lay the lumber. Leveled in the middle. Wow, what a hit from McKinnon Park, and now they're trying to clear the ball. Championship games require championship efforts. And that there was no exception. Also, kudos to, I think it was number 11, no, it was number 14 who got rocked in the middle there for getting right back up. McKinnon Park is going to be successful on this clear. Now it's their turn to work in the 6v6 set. They managed to kill the penalty after a really nice opportunity for Steinhaus on the shooter spot. Now McKinnon Park is just going to work here in their set. Look at the behind the back feed. That was absolutely disgusting. And that's a term of endearment. Wow.
That's a great shot that he took, and the pass was even better than the shot, I think.
Yeah, that pass. Look at this. Look at that. Gets the feed, keeps his head up, draws the one more, and then just sends it blindly right to that crease spot, almost like a spot pass. Beautiful work from McKinnon Park. Holy. And just as expected, in this gold medal game, tons of skill on display. Some beauty place to start this game off. And right off the face-off, 88 in blue managed to get the ball with the long stick, but as he moves it to his teammate, he loses his footing. Lots of guys losing their footing here. But blue retains possession anyways. Now they're going to go to work in their 6v6 set again. Look at all the action inside. Gets moved over to the wing. That's number 39, Elijah. Elijah driving in the middle. Nice shot attempt there, just sails over the crossbar. Blue retains the ball. First to the end line, closest to the ball. Remember, it's closest to the ball, not the end line. Nice pick play here. Tries to send that backhand. It ends up working out. It goes right into
Number 7?
the lefty attackman stick. Was that by design? We'll let you guys decide on this instant replay. I think he was trying to send that to the cage and right place, right time. Check this out.
Oh, Squire with a beautiful shot there.
I mean, if that was a set play, that coach is a genius, but probably not. Either way, awesome heads-up play by Seven for staying dialed in there and picking up that shot and finishing that ball. 2-1, McKinnon Park. Off the draw, fancy little move there at the face-off X. Ensuing scrum. Look at these kids just battling. Love to see it. Bodies flying everywhere. People hitting the deck. McKinnon Park comes out with it. It's 77 with another key GB off the draw. I have a feeling that's going to be huge throughout the day. Now it's John with it. He's kind of carrying towards the lefty alley. Oh, look at the spin move. Happy feet. Oh my goodness. He's clearly got a membership to Slinging and Staining Corners.net. What an unbelievable rip. Top right shitter. Look at the spin cycle. Once again, shooting around defenders here. For any offensive players out there, right? If you can shoot around a defender, it's going to be real hard for a goalie to be able to see that ball. McKinnon Park up by 2. Another face off here. That's one clean. That was a great draw from number 19, Cayuga Montour. I wonder if there's any relation to Montour in Ottawa, who's been huge in the lacrosse community, putting the game down, or rather up north in Ottawa. Ted Montour, that is. McKinnon Park with the ball. Once again, look at all the action inside. Tons of action, lots of off-ball cutters, and just as I say
There's
that,
another one.
Catches it off a beautiful cut.
If you create the confusion inside, it messes up everybody else.
Yeah, it's those two guys playing in the high stack there. The two attackmen, I believe. And it looked like the other defender who was guarding the cutter here just fell asleep for half a second, just kind of paying attention to all the action that was going on around, and off stick hip, that's going to go 9 times out of 10. Timeout, White.
Timeout.
What do you think here? Warranted timeout, Ian?
I would definitely be calling one right now. We just need time to reset. The boys are hot. This turf is about 10 degrees warmer than they're playing on grass right now, too. Yesterday, my team was dying in the last game against Simcoe.
Oh yeah, it's like I've been saying, it's a war of attrition out here. If you don't have a deep bench too, you know, you're definitely handicapped in terms of longevity throughout these 4-game plus tournaments. So it really comes down to, you know, conditioning, and also, do you have a deep roster?
Oh yeah.
Guys you can trust and throw in the field at any point.
Oh, definitely, and making sure your water's stocked up too. Some teams have really had some trouble getting water over to their benches today, and it's really cut back on their abilities to do things.
100%. I actually learned that lesson the hard way myself earlier today, not drinking enough water in the heat. And let me tell you, you gotta stay hydrated, folks. Quick tip for all these youngsters who are tuning into the stream: drink water, it's good for you. Nonetheless, feeling like $1 million now.
Yeah, that 1-minute timeout can do wonders.
Most definitely. No, I think it's a good timeout here for the Red Coats, just to kind of settle in. They've lost 3 of the last face-offs, right? And obviously, McKinnon Park's gone on a bit of a run because of that. Once again, if you're not winning face-offs, it's really, really hard to get momentum. So as we can see from McKinnon Park here, you win 1, you win 2, you win 3. 3 goals in the back of the net.
It's one thing I remember way back when Jeff Snyder was playing draw man for Canada, and he won the tournament for Canada based on the draws.
Such an important position in traditional field lacrosse. Because it really does, like you're saying, it can really dictate the end of a game and the pace of a game. Play resumes, and look who comes out with the ball. It's Montour yet again. Just too clean with those draw wins. He's a technician at the face-off X. McKinnon Park with another opportunity here. That's number 39, Elijah with the ball. And he finds his attackman inside, and too much ball watching. He makes no mistake, catches that ball. Silky mitts inside. Lucas Ecker with a nice goal to put McKinnon Park up by 4. Seems to be a reoccurring theme here, Ian. Just too much ball watching and lots of off-ball cutters.
There's a lot of cuts through and catching them sleeping a little bit.
Redcoats need a face-off win bad. And they get one. Should technically be a free clear. Basically it was. Redcoats moving into the offensive zone. 14 dishes that off to, oh my goodness, Sutter Byron. That was sick, wicked, and nasty. Look at the footwork on the kid.
And it's the end.
Talk about ending the quarter with an exclamation point. What a display of talent we have here. 5-2 for McKinnon Park. Gonna take a quick break here in between the quarters, and we'll be right back with more action shortly. We're back, second quarter, about to resume here. McKinnon Park up by 3, 5-2. It's been back and forth, just time on possession seems to be the story of the game so far. and the battle at the face-off X. McKinnon Park has been dominant, but the Redcoats come up with a loose ball victory there. And now it's time to settle in for these Redcoats. They need a good offensive possession here.
I love the way they do settle their offense, though, and they get their changes in on time.
Absolutely. Changing on the fly, right? Getting the guys they want on the field. And just being patient, right? Waiting for the right opportunities with the right personnel.
It's the fun thing with World Lacrosse, too. We have no shot clock, so.
Well, that's exactly it, right? You don't have to be in a rush at all throughout this game. Unless it's 2 minutes left and you're down by 1 or multiple goals. But you get the picture. There's no rush, no shot clock. You can take as much time as you want on offense. 11. Working on that lefty wing. He passes it over to Pylon. And he's going to carry. Let's see what he comes up with this time. He's been an absolute magician for the past 24 hours. Lots and lots of off-ball movement. Looks like we're going to have a few cutters come from behind the cage here. Gets pushed over to number 11, and look at the skip pass. Finds Ari Steinhaus, but he doesn't choose to take a shot there. He's patient. Sends that back to Pylon. Looked like number 14 was open for half a second in the middle there. Didn't find the cutter though. Speaking of 14, has a bit of a dummy dodge on the righty wing. Sends that over to the lefty side. And now it's Steinhaus with it again. And he's not afraid to back down to the challenge. Steinhaus running through the pole. Look at him change directions. Oh my goodness. Weaves through 3 different defenders and puts the ball in the back of the cage.
And the worst part is McKinnon Park still has to take a penalty too.
Like, just look at the footwork here, right? See how he takes that one little step? It almost looks like he's going to bounce out towards the end line and goes right back at his defender, runs through the pole, and the next 2 guys in front of him. I mean, that's just a special performance right there. Not everybody can do that. (5-3). We knew this game was going to be a barn burner. We are well underway for one. 19 with a clean face-off win. The ball gets stuck in his stick. And unfortunately, if the ball, even if it gets stuck for a millisecond and you try to get it out, it's a possession call, and that's what we just saw there.
You used to be able to get 2 chances to get it out. Now you can only get 1.
Is it only 1 now? I thought it was as soon as it's stuck, it changes.
You got 1 chance to pop it out of there.
Be discreet on your attempts to pop that ball out.
Some guys will run down with it on their backside because they know they can't get it out.
Well, I know in the NCAA they change it so you can't do that. But this is World Lacrosse rules. Remember that, folks. And check out the ball movement. Pass inside from Steinhaus to number 33, Rayner. Hits the crossbar. The Redcoats still have it, though. They're set up in what looks like to be a 1-4. Yeah, 1-4-1. This is going to be a nice ISO look for Steinhaus. Look, he's all alone in front. Literally nobody with him. Just couldn't get the ball to him. But look at the finish, the backhanded. Jeez, he's putting on a show.
Beautiful roll. As much as McNeil wanted that ball, I think it was a good idea for Steinhaus to take it himself.
100%. The timing just wasn't there. He was definitely open. It's just when you're behind the cage like that, it's really hard to pass the ball over top of the cage and get it to where it needs to go, especially in that split second. Now it looks like there's a timeout here. Yeah, McKinnon Park looks like they're calling a timeout.
Reset themselves.
Yeah, well warranted. And like we always say, lacrosse is a game of runs. Both teams trading blows, trading runs. And it's the Redcoats right now that are on the trot. Now check out this finish from Steinhaus, right? Change of direction, goes up his off-hand side, protects the stick while doing it, and dunks it.
In the NCAA now, they're calling that the Canadian.
The Canadian, well, case in point right there.
It's a beautiful little stutter step too that slowed that play down for him with just a second.
Yeah, you'll notice too, with where the defender was positioned too, he had to hop over the net, right, to try to get to Steinhaus. So, not sure if you can see it on the stream right now, guys, but that end of the net there, think of it as like an extra pick, right? You can use that to your advantage on offense. So, great display of putting that to use from Steinhaus. Looks like this timeout's coming to a close. We're going to be back at it here in just a second. What do you think's being said in that timeout for McKinnon Park?
I think if I was coaching right now, I'd just be, guys, you're up. Just slow it down and just take your time again. Win this draw and get back in there, right? Like, don't force anything. Just watch your guys cutting and things. Right now, I think Steinhaus is definitely working hard on those ISOs, and that's what's killing them right now. They've got everybody else covered, but they just can't slide out fast enough on Steinhaus.
Well, that's the thing. It's got to be early and often, or you got to have somebody completely lock him off, right? And the thing about going early and often is that also opens up. You got to have your two slides in place. With that said, Redcoats with another face-off win. They're going to go to work again. They're on a 3-goal run right now.
It's definitely the one thing I love about field lacrosse, though, the number of runs, even box lacrosse too, the runs you can go on. You can be down by 5 or 6 and still come back to win. Hockey, it's hard to do that in hockey.
Unless you're the Boston Bruins versus the Toronto Maple Leafs back in
That was
20. That was a low blow. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm from Ottawa. So.
We've got lots for that then.
Yeah, I can't even talk. Regardless, Redcoats still with the ball. Working down this alley here. Nothing doing there. Moving it to X. I like this strategy the Redcoats have come out with the ISO plays from X, where they just kind of send everybody to the opposite side. But now it's pylon. Oh,
Beautiful
lightning
shot.
out of a bottle.
They dropped down into that 1-4 and then just slid out off it.
Slings and stings it. That was absolutely gross. Look at this. Just takes one last step there. Completely puts his whole body into it. Turns the hips over. Top cheddar, baby. We're knotted up at 5.
I love the way their offense is running different sets too, so they keep changing around a bit.
Yeah, you're attacking from X. Now you're attacking from up top. Two of arguably their best dodgers on the team, right? Sutter Pylon and Ari Steinhaus.
Another draw win.
And yeah, 33 really putting together a performance here on the second quarter. Kieran Rayner.
We got a whistle there. I'm not sure what it was for though.
I think he stepped out of bounds, it looked like. We'll see. Regardless, McKinnon Park with the ball now. He's going to trot down to the offensive zone. He's going to send that over to number 9, Robert John. Move it to X. 7 with it now. They're going to keep it moving in the same direction.
McKinnon really likes to keep those two guys in on the crease too, eh?
Yeah, it's that pick play inside, right? Really tough. Oh, look at this. Looks like he has a look and just doesn't connect on that pass into the crease. I think he's just got to move his feet to connect on that pass, right? Instead of being standing still.
Yeah, definitely.
And just as I say that, almost an errant pass in the clear for the Redcoats, but they managed to get it to Steinhaus, and he wheels in over the restraining line. And the Redcoats are going to settle in here to their 6-on-6 set. And this looks like a pretty good matchup here. They got their slide organized already.
You got a short stick on Steinhaus too right now.
And he sends it just wide.
Oh,
Flag's down.
Steinhaus. I think he was a little upset after that shot.
Oh, he may have cursed, which, let's be honest, happens a lot in box lacrosse.
Something you don't want to do when you're standing right beside the referee, though.
Cannot do that. Cannot curse in field lacrosse. Up here in Canada, at least. A little bit more lenient down south, but this is a gentleman's game. Allegedly. McKinnon Park on the power play. Now they're going to be looking for this cutter going to X here. They're going to send it. Oh, no, they don't. They don't look for the one more. It's number 3. Martin just absolutely shredding top right.
That bounce. Oh, here's the pass here.
Yeah, check this
Get
out.
it across, and he just throws in that beautiful bounce shot coming up right now. Just in front of the goalie, and the goalie just can't see when those little tires are coming up too. It's harder for the goalie to see those. I know my goalie himself said any shots up in front of the crease that bounce, he's got trouble with.
It must be so hard to track that, like a shot like that, you know? Like he's shooting underhand, well, you know, kind of like 3/4 between underhand and sidearm, but one hopper off the turf top right, like good luck.
Oh no, thought he had it, but 5 took it back.
Bobbles the ball in the face-off. That might be costly.
19 was going for a run after that too until he realized he missed it.
And it's those little things that compound throughout the game that can really cost you, right? And again, I'm Aaron Forrester here, your host, joined by Ian Black, who's the OFSAA co-convener. Big part of organizing this entire event. We're super happy to have him in the booth with us here right now. Redcoats going to work, and it's hits Sutter Pylon. He's probably going to be looking for another righty rocket here down the alley. But I'm dead wrong. They move it 1 more, 2 more to GLE. Up the hash now. Sends it back to Sutter. This kid's got feet like a tap dancer. Really good. Look at that. Nice little hitch and go. Jukes around him. Steinhaus is there to back up the shot that just missed.
I love how the defense is really trying to take away the strong side of all these players. Both sides are doing it, and it's beautiful to see.
Definitely playing hands and trying to take away some very skilled offensive players and their strong hand, right? Trying to make it as difficult as possible on them. Ball's getting moved around the horn.
We got a flag down over there too.
With that said, yeah, it looks like it was a
we got
ward
lots
as
of flags.
well. Looks like Steinhaus had a ward there too, so it might be simultaneous, right?
There's one going off for both sides there.
Yeah, it looks like those two are going to go together, and then an extra one for McKinnon Park. So, not 100% sure what the extracurricular activity was.
Yep.
Once again, if you got something to say, don't say it. In field lacrosse.
There's a slash and an unsportsmanlike there, so.
Yeah. A slash, hey, that's going to happen. Unsportsmanlike, you can't afford to be taking those, especially in a game like this.
And McKinnon just got another flag, I think.
And this is just undisciplined lax. Now, I think Redcoat should take this to the cage and try to shoot as fast as possible, and I'm assuming they probably will. And there's another flag on the field. What is going on? My goodness. Even the ref looks flabbergasted.
Procedure there?
Delay of game.
Got a procedure and unsportsmanlike again.
So, obviously, a high emotions game. Definitely a little jittery, a little anxious, and I think that's being reflected in the penalty box. If you guys want to pan to the penalty box and take a look at it's a full house over there.
We only put 2 seats in the penalty box when there's 3 guys on both sides in there.
Yeah.
Are we going 4-on-4 or 3-on-3? I think so.
What a treat to see 3-on-3 lacrosse in the game of field.
Yeah, we're
It
at
looks
4.
like 4-on-4
Yeah.
actually, but regardless, still a treat. Lots of space here to run.
3-on-3 is hard for the draw man because you can't cross half when you do 3-on-3.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I'm not sure what that call was. I think they were offside, probably McKinnon Park, but it's Redcoat's ball. I think that's the only logical explanation in that scenario.
Yeah. It may have been a legal substitution. I think somebody crossed the line before the player got off.
As well as that, 100%. Now it's going to be a 4-on-3 power play here.
Back even now.
Oh my goodness, look at the footwork. Manages to stay on his feet there, which is just nutty. Moves it over to Steinhaus. He might just step into one here.
I think they're all even now out there. 5-on-5.
Yeah. Yeah, penalty expired there. And now it's Sutter once again. Carrying top center.
Oh,
Another
one guy out late from the box.
penalties expire at the same time, but because the Redcoats were actually closer out of the box, they get a few extra steps there.
That gives you a little bit of advantage if you get that run.
Yeah. Regardless, nice stop by the Tendy, and McKinnon Park has no problem clearing the ball. Now, with that said, 9 seconds in the second quarter here. Excuse me, maybe we had it wrong. It could be more than just a few seconds left. I apologize. But regardless, McKinnon Park showing some patience here in their 6v6 set, just rotating the ball around.
15-minute quarters are a long time out there. We usually play 12 in our league games, and now we're 15, and it was just that extra 3 minutes just feels like an eternity.
It's like playing minor 15-minute running time 3 periods in box to a full game of junior B. It's a big difference.
Oh, definitely.
And the gas tank becomes all the more relevant. Nice shot attempt there. It's just wide from McKinnon Park, and now looks like they're going to go to work at X here. Check out all the action inside. There's going to be lots of cutters. Number 39, who's going to try a backhand attempt of his own, and he's stuffed right at the doorstep. Great shot attempt there.
McKinnon keeps possession off that too, which is great when you hustle off those shots.
Yeah, that's one of those things you can't afford to not have someone there, especially on the offensive side of things, right? Turnover. Coley sends it all the way down.
That's the quarter there.
That was just a Hail Mary, and that'll wrap things up for that second quarter and the first half of this championship game between McKinnon Park and Governor Simcoe. More lacrosse to come, second half. Gonna take a quick little break here, and we'll be back with more Lac shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and just in time for the face-off to kick off this second half. It's been back and forth all game. Redcoats come up with the face-off W there. 1-goal game here, 6-5 for McKinnon Park. Ball gets swung at top center. And we're just going to settle on this 6v6 set. Both teams displaying lots of patience out here, waiting for the right opportunities, playing the game the right way. It is Steinhaus. He's been an animal. He's got a short stick matchup.
Earlier in the game, I thought they were trying to keep a pole on him at all times, but the last few O sets I've noticed his matchup has been a short stick defender.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, I guess 39, he did a good job there of keeping him in front of him. Just, as a coach, I would love to, I think the safe play is use a long stick defender, but hey, to each their own. Worked out there. Sutter Pilot now looking, oh my goodness, that face dodge underneath. Just can't get the finish though. Look at the hustle from 83 to the end line to force the turnover. McKinnon Park ball. And we're just sailing that one to the half line. Not sure what, maybe he thought somebody was open, but kind of an errant pass there after such a good hustle play, and Redcoats have the ball. Back on this 6v6 set. It's kind of a tough play after working so hard to get it back, but like I say, short-term memory on lacrosse. Got to let go, move on to the next play. Sutter plowing again from the wing. He loves to dodge from here. Bounces out that time. Now they find on cutter on the crease, coming up from GLE, but that's rejected by the 10. Nice stop. And another turnover in the clear. They're going to make him pay. No, what a stop from the goalie. And he gives himself a little pat on the head. Almost like, man, settle down in the clear. But he definitely made up for it there with that save. Holy.
Great hustle again by the defenders. That's off 2 shots now. The defense have got possession after a shot.
100%, but I think, oh no. And it looks like it's going to be another turnover in the clear here. The refs might have a conversation about it, but that's 3 back-to-back-to-back turnovers. And just transition the ball to the offensive zone. Like I say, these types of plays, they add up and they compound throughout the course of a game. Discussions happening between the refs. We're going to see what the call is, and it is going to be Redcoats' ball. Redcoats with it. No one's on the ball carrier right now. That's okay. Didn't want it anyways. They swing it back all the way around to Steinhaus. Now it's Steinhaus and Sutter Pylon on the same side. I wonder if they're going to go to work together. Looks like they might. It's back to Sutter. Look at the cutter from up top. Wasn't there. Oh, he might have a look here inside, but the pass is bobbled at X, so wouldn't have been able to get the ball to him anyways. Lots of off-ball movement here in these sets. It's Pylon. Up to Steinhaus on the wing. Steinhaus guarded by Grayson Syke. Long stick defender. Eventually it's going to get swung all the way back around to Steinhaus after getting moved to top center. He's going to take it behind. He's been deadly back here.
His patience and poise is just remarkable.
Absolutely. And look at the off-ball movement, keeping those defenders busy. Oh, don't do it to him, Mr. Steinhaus. Look at him go to work. Gets over GLE, and what a stop, point blank. After an awesome one-on-one attempt from Steinhaus. Just couldn't get it to go. And now it's McKinnon Park on the trot down to the offensive zone. 17's open. Oh, it gets batted out of the air, though, by the Redcoats, and look who it is. It's Lachlan Beliveau. He's been an animal, too, all season long. Knocked out of his stick. Ball's back on the ground. Look at this fight for this GB. Who's going to come up with it? I'll tell you, it's the Redcoats. Gritty effort from Reef Steinhaus. I wonder if he's related to Ari.
Redcoats looking to get settled here. Defense are going to try to sort out what they're doing.
Yeah, gritty play here from Redcoats. Being able to come up with that GB. Those are the championship plays that I talk about, right? Those extra effort plays that just give you that winning edge. And crowd goes bananas for it. Seems like a small play, right? But come out with that loose ball, it can really shift momentum. And it's Sutter Plowman going to work. Step down opportunity, couldn't get it to go.
And he gets the rebound.
This Tendy has been absolutely dialed in. Check it out. Blues there to back it up off the end line. So getting some help from their Tendy. And also some hustle plays at the end line. Look at this long bomb. That thing was on a rope. Takes it inside.
Nice.
It makes no mistake. Holy crow.
I don't know if we're allowed to lay claim to that, but around here we call that the Keswick Clear, since we are in Keswick.
Is that the Keswick Clear?
That's what we call it.
You just fire it up the middle.
Just bomb it up the middle.
From the Tendy.
Apparently it works.
Didn't really get to see the finish there, but definitely got to see the ball go into the cage. What a finish. Almost like diving. Diving effort. Falling down and still finishing the play. That is a big goal and a big time moment. 7-5. Now it appears there's some kind of conversation being had on the opposite side of the booth here on the bench side with coach. Not 100% sure what it's about, but was there a penalty for the Redcoats there? Looks like somebody's sitting down on the box.
It does. He might just be taking a seat, though.
Potentially.
I didn't see any.
Why would he be sitting there?
Oh, I didn't see any flags, though.
I didn't see any flags either. Regardless, ensuing face-off, they are man down, so McKinnon Park on the power play. Didn't really get to see an explanation. Doesn't matter, you don't need one. McKinnon Park on the power play. That's all you need to know. 39 now with the ball. He's going to wait for personnel to get on the field. Now it's in the shooter spot with 15. Jake Sky. And once again, they're going to wheel this all the way around. Hit it one more on GLE, and that's the look they wanted earlier. The only difference was his 3 ripped top right instead of sending the one more. That time they send the one more. Still a great look. Just couldn't get it on cage. Fast restart. Shooter with the ball. Back to top center. Top center again. Passes mishandled. Ari Steinhaus comes back on the field like a freight train out of you-know-where, and we're even strength. Now, Redcoats have them hung up here. Nice dish inside, just couldn't get the finish off the pipe. I was wondering why they weren't challenging the player at X. Picks it up off the ground, moves it back to X, sends it one more, Good habit to get into. Move the ball twice off the ground. Good time to dodge. Now number 15 is looking to take it to the rack. Tries to jam it inside. It goes onto the turf, but number 3 is there to pick up the ball. Once again, they move the ball twice off the ground. It's a lefty shooter now. Lefty shooter on the wing. Tries to go underneath it. He dips and dives and dances his way. Low angle shot. Bounces it home. 8-5 McKinnon Park. Talk to me about that finish. That was pure magic.
That was incredible. How many of those bounce shots have we seen go in today in this game?
Oh, so too many to count. Let's put it that way. Those low to high corner bounce shots, just absolutely deadly. Must be so hard for the track.
Well, it has been interesting watching all the different games going on today because the other 2 fields are on grass, and the bounce shots they act completely differently on grass versus on turf.
Well, that's exactly it, right? On the grass, it kind of just it skips almost, right? It's almost like a speed increase if the grass is wet, right?
Exactly.
Like,
definitely an adjustment on the goaltender's part.
well, yeah. So when you're moving from grass to turf, and then it's definitely difficult for them, and their job is hard enough.
Absolutely.
Now Redcoats come out with the victory on the draw there. Steinhaus with it. Sends it over to his teammate, Sutter Pylon. And he's got a really good matchup here. I imagine he's going to want to take it to the cage. He does. Looks for the one more, and that's just beautiful work on offense. The slide comes early. He sends it over to his teammate. Great shot off the swing. Finds it back in the cage. Check that out. Look how fast that release was. And that's just a good habit to get into as a shooter, right? You catch the ball, catch it loaded.
All in one motion.
All in one motion, right? There isn't 3-4 cradles. There's literally 0 cradles. Ball's in and out of his stick, and it's in the net. Soon face off. Redcoats come up with it. 22. Showing some hustle, some juice, some grit. Comes up with that ground ball. Moves it back to his netminder. And now we've got a slow clear. Oh, the Keswick Classic clear. Works out for the Redcoats there. Just fire it up the middle. And look at them go. Now they're attacking. They're playing fast. Nope. I stand corrected. They slow things down.
Settling right in nicely.
And he very easily could have taken that, tried to make something out of that, but
Absolutely.
showed some veteran presence and decided better of it.
Especially with how quickly McKinnon Park has been able to recover balls on the defensive end. It's good to settle into an offensive set here.
Absolutely. Great opportunity. And they've been playing a lot of defense. Good for them to give their D a rest here. Steinhaus with it. Got another really good matchup, and he's going to want to take that to the cage, but it's gobbled up by the Tendy. He saw that the entire way.
Here we go with a fast break.
And it's a fast break, but he decides to pull it out. Wow, okay. Bold move, Cotton.
See if it
I don't
plays
mind
out.
it, though. I don't mind it. You know, he was going down his wrong side, down the lefty alley there. You know, if he tries to send that one more, he's probably going to get trail check because he had a defender back checking the whole way. So not a bad decision, safe decision. And now McKinnon Park gets an extra long possession here. Or at least hopefully. Number 39 is going to carry to the low wing. Look at the spin move. Once again, just a little bit off the mark. Try to shoot that to the far pipe. Almost like a twister down the alley. Blue was not there to back the ball up, so it's going to be Redcoats' ball. Both defenses showing some grit and some hard-working mentality.
Absolutely.
Hustling the end line. You'll have to see that in a championship game, eh?
And I think the last two face-offs we've seen, long stick midfielders come up with the ball as well. Oh, and there's a flag down.
Flag is down after some quick ball movement. Redcoats had a chance, couldn't bury. But now they'll have another opportunity to bury on the power play. Play resumes. Steinhaus with it, top center. On the power play, they're going to hold onto it and retain possession going into this fourth quarter. We're going to be right back, take a quick little break. We'll have more championship lacrosse for you when we come back. We're back here. Fourth quarter just got started. You might have missed it, but Redcoats almost going bar down to start the quarter off. Second shot opportunity here, and that's swatted away. by the McKinnon Park netminder. He sends it upfield, and looks like there's going to be a possession call here. That's the right call. It's definitely on the back. Free clear here for McKinnon Park. Fourth quarter championship game. 2-goal spread. How important is this possession here? I'd say just slightly important.
Couple change-ups here while they figure out what it is they're going to do.
Are they going hidden ball? Oh my goodness. Now that would have been a dagger, but even a 3-goal game in lacrosse, it would have been a big momentum change.
Absolutely.
Redcoats don't fall for it. McKinnon Park going down the alley.
What a shot.
Goodness. Rest in peace to that top left corner, because McKinnon Park just ripped twine there. And
just so smooth on his release too. Doesn't even break stride.
Yeah, and that's going down the lefty shooter alley, right? That's a really tough shot to hit.
Absolutely.
With the amount of pepper that he had on it. That was number 39. I apologize if I mispronounced this, but it's Raekwena Elijah. And that was just a terrific display of offensive talent. And a big face-off win. He can't get the ball out of his stick. That's going to be going back the other way for the Redcoats. Ball gets stuck in your stick and you try to get it out. I just learned this recently. Apparently you have 2 tries to get it out. If you don't get it on the second try, it's a possession call.
That's been a relatively new rule change as well, I believe.
Yeah. See, I played NCAA, so it was if it gets stuck at any point, it's going the other way. And now I think it's changed. You take 2 steps.
Well, this is World Lacrosse rules.
Well, exactly, right? So that's what I'm saying. The difference between NCAA and World Lacrosse, excuse me. There's so many different rule sets. So many fun rule sets. Steinhaus at X. Guarded by number 88, Aaron Hill. Steinhaus just walks through the pole. And Warriors block shots. It's Grayson Syke putting the body on the line. Now he's going the full length of the field. Fast break opportunity. Sends it one more. Another
wow.
One. Pure electric factory.
What a tic-tac-toe play, all set up by the pole. That was incredible.
My goodness. You talk about championship plays. Well, how's this for you? Sends it one more. Another one. Quick stick. But it all starts with that shot block. Back on the defensive side of the ball. Love to see that. Putting the body on the line and getting rewarded for it. It's 9-6. 10-6, excuse me, for McKinnon Park. That's a big two-goal swing.
Absolutely. It's all about momentum at this point.
Yeah, and I think if I'm on the Redcoats team, I want to get an answer quick here, but you also don't want to turn the ball over. So I think they just need to stick to their game plan and just keep playing the game they have been playing. Even that last possession, they had good opportunities. Like I say sometimes you got to tip the cap.
Absolutely. See if they have one more trick up their sleeve. They can still turn this around.
For a second there, I thought there was some confusion for who had the ball. I thought it was a player coming out of the box, and I think the Tendy actually thought it was too for a second. Regardless, it's almost like an inadvertent hidden ball trick. Redcoats settling in now, looking to go underneath. 14 working with Sutter Pylon here. As expected, Sutter wants to carry behind.
A couple good picks set there as well, make the defense really work for it.
Absolutely. Got to make defenders make decisions, right? And speaking of making decisions,
Another great stop. Coming in clutch there.
this goaltender's deciding that no more shots are allowed to go inside the cage. He is putting on a show. And look at this.
Another
The long
McClair.
bomb. But number 5, the close defenseman, is there to scoop it up. And they've got numbers. Sutter's getting in there. Face dodge underneath. Looks to take the hit.
Oh.
He gets leveled. Helmet goes flying. No call on the play.
That was a great slide from the McKinnon Park defender there to break up that play.
Beauty slide.
Redcoats had some momentum there, and that was nicely broken up.
Now was that Grayson Syke?
That was number 10 that slid across.
That was number 10?
Yeah.
Great slide by Cole Jennings. He steps on the line there as Long Pole was attempting to save that ball from going out of bounds. And it's going to be a McKinnon Park ball. Aubrey John now with it. He's got some hands. He moves it up to 66. Back to Aubrey John. Aubrey John wants to go to work, but he's got a tough customer in front of him. Number 8, Dylan Rawson, was absolutely D'ing him up. Got a pass in the middle there, just couldn't connect.
That was a nice turn and shot from big number 33 there on McKinnon Park. Really used his body to protect the ball. Unfortunately, did not capitalize on that one, but it was a good look nonetheless.
And stick protection is such an underrated skill for guys to learn in field lacrosse. Very underrated. And look at this, just speaking of stick protection, number 3 coming up GLE there on his wrong side. I've been informed that's called the Canadian, apparently. That's what the NCAA lacrosse machine has dubbed it. And that checks out. Misses that attempt, but good effort. McKinnon Park is still on offense here. Looking to extend that lead.
Number 8 with some tenacious defense
Yeah,
there.
number 8 has been an absolute animal. So tenacious. Not giving the offensive players an inch. Look at him close the gap here. Get a jam. He is a workhorse. 66 now with it. He's going to try to work down the alley. Couple hacks. That might cost him one more pass.
Oh.
What a save.
And there is a flag down as well.
Maybe a slash for that yet. Because it looked like number 33. We'll see in just a second here. Maybe not, but it looked like as the ball was getting moved to that throwback, there was a couple extra hacks at the end of that. So that could prove to be costly. McKinnon Park now on the power play. Whistles being blown. I think that's on the opposite field
Another bounce
though.
shot.
Another bounce shot. Goes over the cage.
Even with a man down, I'm noticing the Redcoats defense is sticking very tight to their man. They're not giving them any extra room.
Yeah, look how extended they are, eh? Very, very aggressive, especially with a team that can move the ball as well as this.
What
And
a great behind-the-back pass to a feed and a great stop.
It's the stop, though. Wow, diving effort.
Both goaltenders playing extraordinarily well.
Once again, yes, just putting everything on the line. Oh! That had to have been a high hack, and it is. Flags down. Signhouse with it, sends it one more inside. Jeez, nothing's getting by this
Close
kid.
the door again.
Nothing is getting by this kid. Now, Redcoats will have a power play here.
Definitely do need to capitalize on this one.
Yeah, this is it could be a make or break moment now. We're just waiting for number 11 here, I think, to kind of catch his breath. He's
He's walking with a bit of a limp.
Yeah.
This is definitely the time to do or die.
Also looks like there's an explanation for penalty box over there. The Redcoats will be on the power play here, and they need to dig deep and find the cage on this one. And a 3-3. Moved up top center.
They're really liking that skip pass.
Yeah, the lanes are there. Speaking of lanes, the crease appears to be open, but not sure if they see it. Oh, he takes the shot from top center. And this Tendy has really just been playing out of his mind in this fourth quarter. And, oh, wow. Speaking of efforts, look at Sutter Byland.
There we go.
What just happened?
Strip the defender, wide open lane to the net.
I mean, on the shot, we got to get an instant replay on that.
It looked almost like a beach ball
It, like,
kind of going in. They just
floated into
lobbed, yeah. We'll see it here, I think.
Now, look at the effort, right? D twigs the pole. Did he try to send it one more? No,
it hit number 10's stick and skipped and floated over everybody's head. Dropped right in.
You got to be good to be lucky and lucky to be good. Sutter Pylon floating that one in.
Well, the harder you work, the luckier you get. Sorry, I mispronounced that one. The luckier you get.
No. I knew exactly what you meant. I'm sure the stream did as well.
Quick timeout here.
Yeah, just a little regrouping here. Now with this timeout, was it McKinnon Park that called timeout, or was it Simcoe?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Neither team had possession.
I'm not sure if
goal, so.
The point I'm trying to make is I'm not sure if I really like a timeout in this scenario. How much time we got left to play? About 3 minutes, right?
If I was,
I think you got to save it.
If I was McKinnon Park, yeah, I would just want to hold the line. And Redcoats, what do you think they're saying over there on their bench?
I mean, if it's the Redcoats timeout, they got to be drawing up the next 3 plays that they're going to be going through in offense, and also communicating to the players, we got to go, right? There's no more, hey, let's get into our settled O and swing the ball around. It's no. We got to cover a gap here. We're down by 3, so.
If they've got an ace up their sleeve, they better make it a big one at this point.
Well, 100%. The other thing is defensively, right? They got to be prepared to double the ball carrier and take the goalie out of the cage, so they can double up on the pole, which you'll probably see off an end line if it comes to that, right? So big draw coming up here. Big draw. Slightly closing the gap.
Well, you couldn't ask for better for a championship game now, could you?
Oh, just an awesome game. Such great skill on display. Playing the game the right way. Selling out when they need to. You love to see it. And it's a long 48 hours of lacrosse here. Like, this is what, game number 4 for these guys?
Yeah, in 2 days.
War of attrition, folks. 3:57 left in this championship game. And the Redcoats come out with the draw win clean.
This is a big one here. This is a big possession.
This is a possession. This is the stuff dreams are made of. They've got odd man scenario here, like all alone. What is going on? They swing the ball around and
it was broken up by the defense.
What a play. It was 6-on-4 there for, geez, a solid 15 seconds.
Like you said earlier, there's no time to settle in here. This is do or die.
Now, so this is the thing, and just a thought that went through my mind right now. You don't have to advance the ball here, correct? You can take as much time as you want on this clear. So do you even want to get the ball?
Well, and there's a fumble right there.
And I think I just answered my own question.
Oh, wow, and that number 10 broke up that pass.
Helter-skelter turnover city. Both exchanging turnovers, and now McKinnon Park manages to get over the half line.
If I was them, I would just work it around and try to maintain possession here. Hold on to that lead.
I think if I'm, and yes, and I think if I'm the Redcoats, as soon as it gets to X right here, we got to double the ball carrier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you don't want to double him up here, where he has an easy shot to the cage. Ideally behind GLE, so he can't just throw it
The
right
pressure
in.
is working. There was a dropped pass there. So, oh, and we've got a lane to the net, it looks like.
Unselfish Lacrosse. Oh, almost rolls it out of bounds by accident.
Great recovery.
I'm not sure if the Redcoats have it in their bag to get this Badger call out. Badger meaning double the ball carrier. But they got to figure something out. They got to send 2 poles to the ball and get that tendy out of the cage. Otherwise, McKinnon Park's just too good. They're going to keep swinging the ball like they are right now and run this clock out. Nice shot attempt there. Off the one more pass. It's at X, and this is the time you want to double. And they don't.
They're going to play it safe.
And I guess it works out for him. It's Steinhaus with an effort. And unfortunately, I guess they're just going to blow it up there. Fine, all right, let's do it. Sutter Pylon now. Look at the wheels on the kid.
He is hungry. Just looking for that net.
Just look at the footwork on him. He's
Oh, no.
changes direction and bobble pass from Steinhaus, and now it's McKinnon Park. That might wrap this game up here. That's unfortunate. McKinnon Park in no position to have to take the shot here. Just move your feet, move the ball. And they call timeout, which is, again, an interesting move because now you give the defense an opportunity to set up. But hey, good practice, I suppose, for different scenarios. We've got one heck of a game on our hands here.
Absolutely.
Pretty costly turnover there. I think just to make miscommunication between Steinhaus and I think was it Sutter Pylon, and just bobble the ball, and now they have an opportunity to run this clock out from McKinnon Park. What do you draw up if you're McKinnon Park right now, if they do double you?
I'm not sure. I don't know what is being said over there on that bench. It just, like you mentioned, it's a weird time to me to be calling a timeout. It lets the Redcoats defense try to get settled, get set up, and make something happen.
Yeah. Yeah, it levels the playing field for a second, right? Like when you have
lets
the ball
them
on the
get settled,
offensive side.
take a breath.
Yeah, exactly. Catch your breath, and most importantly, like they're gonna send. I mean, if they don't send 2 balls to the ball carrier,
They might be
it's
looking
it's the only thing you can do in this scenario. But maybe they have like a jump somewhere else.
Maybe
like
they're
off the first pass or something.
Exactly. Looking for some kind of clear. Once they draw the double, just bomb it up the field again.
Well, yeah, exactly. I guess there's multiple options, but I think in this scenario, double pull, take the tendy out. Got to play high risk, high reward. Even if they score on the empty net, you still get a chance to get the ball back in the faceoff, right? And that's the game you got to play. And it looks like they're not going to take the tendy out. Okay. Or maybe they're just going to disguise it for half a second and then flex into it. Which it looks like they might.
They're definitely trying to see some Redcoats defenders with their hands in the air. Definitely trying to cross them up here.
Geez, so now they're sending the pull. They are going to flex into it. Smart play.
They're just going to try to push him out of bounds here.
And look at it. Pays
There's
off.
a loose
Double
ball.
pull here. Picks it up off the ground. And now we got to go, fellas.
With
Let's
a
get up
lob.
the field. It's number 33. Gets the ball in the clear. And he looks like he's going to go the length of the field, at least get it over half. Now, almost an errant pass there.
30 seconds left. Let's see
One
what
more to
happens.
Sutter, but it's bobbled. And yeah, we're in the dying seconds of this game. 25 to go. Almost bobble again.
Another
High
shot
to
on
high
net.
heat, and it's been the story of the second half. The Tendy saying absolutely not, shutting the door. And that's going to wrap this one up. It's McKinnon Park running out the clock.
And that's it. McKinnon Park off the champions. Incredible effort. If it were up to me,
Wow.
I'd dump the Gatorade bucket right on that goaltender. I mean, he was just played out of his mind.
I mean, what a performance in that second half. Like so many just point blank opportunities that he just turned aside. And just, yeah, wow.
And not in a scrambly or desperate kind of way either. Just
Poise.
very calm.
Like surgical in his effort almost. Yeah, really impressive. Both squads playing absolutely lights out lacrosse. McKinnon Park just happens to be on the winning side. Valiant efforts from both teams here. And both teams have lots to be proud of. The Red Coats just coming up short. Now, we're going to take a quick break here. Let these two teams get settled. We'll be right back for a special presentation while we hand out some medals. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Great finish to a great 2 days of lacrosse. Congratulations to all 4 teams in the last games here. Both games were very exciting and highly contested. Let's start off with calling up coach from Holy Cross to present the entry plans to his team. Kate Denver. Come on now. Kate Denver. Drew Calderwood. Hayden Hirsch. Kate Villa. Ty Vickers. Owen State. Colton Keating. Mo Johnson. Anthony Ferris. Nathan Jessup. Braxton Howard. Joe Burton. Travis Heffernan. Brad Montgomery. Brendan Rama. Ryder Newt. Zach Kinchey. Cam Ryan. Lucas Desatel. AJ the Eagle Lambert Gray. All right, let's round of applause to Holy Cross. Up next, if I can get the coach from Patrick Cody come up to present the bronze medals, please. Congratulations to all the teams, the Final Four. You guys played some great lacrosse over the last 2 days. You're definitely all deserving medal winners. Bryson Murray, Luke Lynch, Max Breyer, Max McKay, Tommy Gordo, Carter McLaughlin, James Drury, Jack Edwards, Joe Fitzgerald, Zeke Neely, down. Jake Kern, down. Caden Carroll. Will Knoxville. Lenny Eckstein. Cole. Nathan Adam Bromwick. Zach Clark. Hudson Bound. Betsy Campbell. Scott Barkley. Ben LeHay. Chase Fires. Wes Brain. Landon Chalmers. Carter Torkow. Lucas Hagman. Coaches Chris and Mitch Pelham. Coaches Chris McMillan, Mitchell Good, and Mitchell Pelham. All right, nice round of applause for Patrick Fogarty. Now I'd like to call the coaches from Governor Simcoe, winners of the silver medal for 2024. First off, I'd like to congratulate McKinnon Park. Great season, great game today. I'd also like to thank Keswick and Sutton for hosting today. Over the last couple of days, they ran a great tournament. I think they deserve a round of applause. So thank you to those two teams and organizations for them. First up, Ari Steinhaus, Kieran Rayner, Reed Steinhaus, Reed Oates, Holden Finkel, Seth Ranieri, Lachlan Beliveau, Sutter Pilon, Max Delosio, Sam Tanini, Cody McNeil, Sasha Boucher, Sully Russell, Caleb Taylor, Luke Baranowski, Ty Ruck, Evan Stryver, Noden Buck, Dylan Rawson, Kason Upson, Gavin Rubel, Colton Baycue, Braden Moda, Noah Budgel, and Brandon Judd. Coaches Kerry Spees and Brady Griston. Thank you, Lynn. Congratulations, Daniel Simcoe. Amazing tournament together. Okay, so now we got the final winners. The final medals to give out today are the gold medals to McKinnon Park. So, Mr. Bradman first one, and the rest is taking off. So, the medals.
On camera.
Okay, number 3, What the Hey Martin. Number 89, Ryder Johnson. Number 8, Juanita Paulus. Number 7, Joe Squire. Number 39, Laguine Elijah. Buns Jameson. Number 19, Jason Mentor Huga. 16, Leighton McDonald. 18, Josie Jacobs. Number 9, Aubrey John. Number 88, Asen Hill. Number 83, Grayson Sky. 33, Cam Hill. Number 66, Lucas Becker. Number 10, Paul Jennings. Number 4, Shane Holloway. Number 14, Jacob Hojan. Number 15, Jacob Sky. Number 77, Brady Francis. 17, Owen Fess. Number 13, Ben Love. Number 5, Liam Porter. Number 2, Cadence Martin. Number 11, Owen Weiss. Number 12, Reese Doolittle. Noah Kinberg. Aubrey Henry. Carson Jameson. Creighton Jacobs. Ryerson Mentor. Stage and Liquors. With coaches AJ Young, Jason Johnson, and Brad McPherson. And while Mel came here, could McKinnon's captains come up to receive the championship banner?
We'll stand next to me.
boys AAA Lacrosse Championships. Thank you for everybody for coming to Georgina. On behalf of the Georgina Island First Nations and the town of Georgina, Keswick High School and South High School, we appreciate all your attendance over these last 2 days. Thank you very much.
Wow, what a championship game. I think we got literally everything we could have asked for from both teams. Both putting on a clinic offensively, defensively, and also between the pipes.
Yeah. And two very different defensive strategies that both worked, I would say, almost equally well.
Yeah, 100%. There's definitely a mixture of different philosophies and different approaches to the game, and it kind of all culminated into one beautiful wax game that we all got to witness there. So hats off to both teams. They've got lots to be proud of. Big, obviously, congratulations to McKinnon Park for your 2024 OFSAA championship, or champions. And yeah, thanks so much for tuning into the stream, guys. I'm Aaron Forster with Rogers TV, and joined here with
Hayden Kelso.
and we're signing off.
Thanks for watching Rogers TV.